gotta say, Rose, is good luck fighting with these two because they're always the ones that are super expressive about getting here first. uh, let's see here. Turn down, turn down the music a little bit for you guys. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys are having a good morning and or afternoon. Um, I am really excited to play this game. TT gifted it to me last week, so I just want to say thank you so much, TT, for gifting me this. I'm super excited to play it, and I really appreciate you gifting it to me. I am so excited. And yes, I remember this is from the demo, and I was like freaking out because the game was coming out, and I was so excited. And so the game is out, and I'm super excited. I'm so excited for this emotional turmoil of a roller coaster that I feel like is gonna happen. Yes, TT, you did gift me this game. Because then you also gifted Isa a game as well, um, off of her wish list at the same time, because her and I were playing Faz. Um, and you gifted me the game. So, yeah. Yeah, you gave her Book Simulator. Bookshop Simulator, I think it was, is what you gifted her. So, yes. So, I would like to say thank you, TT, even though you apparently don't fucking remember it. Thank you so much for gifting me the game, because I'm super excited to be on this emotional roller coaster that might make me cry. I don't know. From the demo, it made me feel like I was gonna bawl my eyes out. So I'm really excited to see how this goes. I'm really excited to see where the actual storyline goes. And from the music, I feel like I'm gonna bawl my ass off. So I'm excited. Before I start this though, is my microphone compared to the music of the game? Is it okay? Do I need to turn the game volume down a little bit? Is it okay versus each other? I just want to make sure before I get into this and I space out about reality. That's right. That's how my brain is, like, or my memory is as well. Um, uh, it's okay at the moment. Okay. Okay. Because I can turn the game down a little bit more. Um, but like I don't know how it's gonna be doing with like the voice acting and things like that. So if it needs to be adjusted, let me know please so I can adjust it. Because if I go the whole entire time without realizing it, I'll probably go nuts. Get music down a little bit. Okay, I turned it down a little bit. So we'll see how this goes. But yes, I saw Rose has this game on her wish list as well. The music is actually the game itself. So yeah, we'll see. Because the music that's in the background, that's all from the game. I haven't turned on any of my other music or anything else like that. That is all the game. So that's why I was wanting to make sure that it sounded okay, or if it sounded too low, or it sounded too high, or anything else like that. Because that's what this is. This is all just from the game, and I'm in love with it. I'm in love with the music already. So yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, let's start this. While I keep fangirling. But when I think of my family home, the first thing that comes to mind are is the glittering lake and gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets, over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. Hi, Aura. I would chat with Mom and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in our yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked courage, maybe all I needed was an excuse, no matter how small. The letter from my aunt was enough. Dear Adora. I don't know why I'm giving her a granny accent, but I am. Long time no see. How have you been? Are you doing all the things you've always wanted to do? It's been a while since I've heard from you. Come to think of it, the last time saw each other was at Lily's funeral. I'm sorry to trouble you after all of this time, but I can't find the necklace your mother gave me. I'm fairly certain that I left it at your house after one of my visits. I really thought I had lost it for good. You know. I know it's a bit of a hassle, but could you send it to me? It should be in the attic. That's where Lily and I spent most of our time together when I was over. Thank you. Love, your aunt. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key. Ah, here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. Hmm. Oh, that's cool. The little brush is so cute. Okay, but the the perfectionist in me needs 100%. I'm gonna be honest with you. Perfect. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. I need to go to the attic and find that necklace. Huh? Why is it locked? Now that I think of it, I've hardly ever been into the attic. Mom was always the one in charge of it. Oh well, I need to clean the rest of the house anyway. The attic key should eventually turn up. Where, where should I even start? The house key, it hasn't been used in a long time. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was a cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture, and Dad handled the windows and any dull places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sound of Mom wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. While cleaning the living room, I found a dust-covered photo frame on a shelf. Housed inside our housed inside was our first family photo. Chapter 1, Once Upon a Time. Oh, okay. I hope you're having a good day, Aura. When we went to take our first family photo, Dad had made a peculiar suggestion. While it wasn't unusual for him to say or do something quirky, none of us saw it coming. Why don't we all wear animal costumes? It's Adora's first ever family photo, so let's make it special and an unforgettable experience. He placed it like a giddy child, arms firmly wrapped around a large costume. Mom let out a deep sigh. Here we go again. I'm doing alright today. Spent a lot of time cuddling with a cat. It was a good time. It was massive. He really loved his jokes and pranks. A complete 180 from Mom. We never ended up wearing the costumes like you'd wanted to. They're so cute. Look at them. I like how in this game, it's not like a super fast thing that you clean. It's like, it actually is like, you have to put in some like effort to kind of clean it. Like, yeah, you're just doing a lot of like back and forth stuff, but it's like, it's not just something that's like super easily cleaned. It kind of gives off that vibe of you're actually cleaning something like this. And like, this is actually like you having to clean off this kind of thing because you're actually kind of having to put in a lot more effort and a lot more work into what you are needing to clean. They're so cute. Honey, don't you think there's a reason why people take more traditional photos? Because they couldn't come up with anything creative? Are you serious? Can't we just take a normal picture? But, but, Adora, look at this. What a cute cat. Oh, so you're only trying to talk Adora into your plan now. Our very first family photo together, a seemingly ordinary picture with an amusing story behind it. It's so cute. And so ensued a battle between an unstoppable father and an immovable mother. As always, Mom won, leaving Dad with his shoulders hunched in defeat. While Mom was talking to the photographer, I snuck over to Dad and whispered, "Let's wear a costume next time." He only responded with a slight nod. When I looked at the photo afterwards, I saw that he had given me bunny ears. Mom noticed shortly afterward and gave Dad a light rap on the head, but the sheer dad-like triumph on his face sent us all into a fit of laughter. The little sussy smile right there with the little curls on it is so cute. It was adorable. When I was young, Mom often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or the attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day, when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding. As I opened the cupboard, there were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was the prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash! It was the sound of the porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard my mom urgently calling my name. Once she came into the kitchen and saw what happened, her face froze. Poor Mom. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. This is a pretty teacup. I will give them that. And I just get everything all over much faster with this. What's this symbol? It must have some kind of meaning. Okay. The perfectionist in me will never give up at a 99%. It will always make me go to 100. Does anybody, I know a lot of people that don't celebrate this holiday in places that are not the United States, but any of the other people that are from the US, do you guys have any fun plans for Halloween? Pass candy out to children? Okay. Sounds like an interesting time, I think. fitting appearance. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Oh, Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you, and I even broke one of the teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. Sounds like a fun time. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of the porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, This is a much more fitting appearance." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Wonder how many chapters there are. My mom loved writing with fountain pens. No matter how long the letter or document, whenever I asked if she was tiring to write so much by hand, she would always say, "It's difficult, but it's worth it." Mom had a routine before writing. First, she would sit at her desk with a perfect posture. Then she'd neatly lay out a fresh sheet of paper. Finally, she'd select one ink bottle from her collection and gracefully dip the nib of her exquisite fountain pen. I loved watching this process, so I used to quietly sit beside her whenever she took up her pen. Watching her fill the empty sheet of paper with her handwriting imparted a special feeling I couldn't experience anywhere else. She had so many inkwells. Sometimes I'd spend half a day just looking at them all. I don't think she used this one very often. Enjoy your food. Enjoy making your food. Let me know what you come back with. Oh, it even makes the sound of ink in it too, like the jiggles. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. This is such a cool little bottle. Only in the darkest of nights can you discover the star hidden within it. Louise. That's a quote from Mom's favorite writer.
Hmm?
Why is it written on here? Because it's a limited edition ink. Dad and I were still university students, so it took him a lot of hard work to buy it. But it looks new. Is it because you don't want to waste it? Dora, let me show you something. If you write with this ink and then turn off the lights, can you see the words glowing? The darker the room is, the brighter the ink shines.
What?
Oh, wow! To Adora, Lillian Ash's beloved daughter, you need to eat a variety of foods to go big and strong. But I hate carrots. If you become brave enough to finish your carrots, I'll give you a fountain pen as a present. A special ink that glows in the dark, a quote from a famous writer, is displayed on the label. That's so cute. I love you can see the liquid moving around in it. That's cool. This is such a cute game. I love this. I adored fountain pens, so it was an irresistible offer. Mom looked into my awestruck eyes and said, "Do you know why I love fountain pens? Because you can learn about someone through their handwriting. Even if I wrote something without much thought behind it, I learn more about myself after reading those words." She gently closed the inkwell. For some reason, after that day, I never saw her use a fountain pen again. I'm so concerned. I'm gonna cry. Oh, that looks so cute. Dad absolutely loved music. Whenever he could, he'd be humming or playing various instruments. He told me that he used to be in a children's choir and that he had joined a band during his university days. Whenever he returned home from work, he'd sing a little song. He composed titled Dad Loves Coming Home. Mom would always warn him about disturbing the neighbors, but she could never mask her smile. Thanks to Dad, music enriched every dimension of our lives. The first line always made me laugh. What was it again? You can't hold me back. I'm free. No one can ever, ever stop me. Was that it? It's a cute little turtle. Oh, it's a musical instrument! Oh my god, that's so cute! Oh, oh, that's adorable. Oh, that's so cute. I love the little sounds. That's so cute. The little tail. The whole hole. Oh, that's so adorable. Dora, I'm done. After I hit my hit single Dad Loves Coming Home, my newest release is Dad Loves the Weekend. Dad, are you sure you're not a kid too? You got me. Since my secret's out, how about a song, hmm? Where'd I put my ocarina? Dad, if you love music so much, why'd you become an accountant? Music and accounting are completely different. That's a good question, Adora. You see, I loved music, but it doesn't mean that I can't live without it. On the other hand, I get itchy if I don't work with numbers for even a single day. To achieve happiness, it's not about doing what you want, it's about doing what you can't live without. When you find something like that, you'll understand exactly how I feel. Oh, that's so cute. I love her dad. Her dad is just so precious. Dad then started to joyfully play his ocarina. His face was that of a man who had everything he needed to be happy. I suddenly grew curious and asked, "Then what can't you live without?" And he replied, "Lily and Adora. That's why I'm the happiest man in the world." He then declared that his next song would be named Dad is Super Duper Happy. Despite my laughter, I couldn't wait to hear the next release of his dad series. I often found myself humming his songs, and his words stayed with me. Would I also find something I couldn't live without? It's so cute. A discreet apology. One day, on our way home, we came across a cute kitten crying by its lonesome. I couldn't bear it to leave it by itself, so I begged my parents to let me bring it back with us. Without hesitation, Dad started brainstorming ways to lure the kitten. Should we get it some food as bait? How about a foxtail grass? Maybe a cardboard box? Dad and I excitedly exchanged ideas, but after a few minutes, we realized that Mom hadn't said a single word. Dad really had the heart of a child. Instead of stopping me, he joined right in. Oh, oh, it makes a little squeaky sound. Oh, this is so cool. They don't take the kitten. The little feet are so cute. love this. This is so cute. No. I don't think we're ready to own a cat. We don't know how to properly care for one, and we don't have any cat food or supplies. How can we care for it if we can't fulfill its needs? But, Lily, aren't you being a bit too serious? Of course, having a pet is a huge responsibility. But Adora can learn how to be responsible by taking care of it. And we can buy whatever supplies we need. What if its mother is still around? We might be taking a child from its parent. She could have been abandoned. That isn't something we know for sure. No means no, Adora. I was so upset after we returned home. I slammed my door shut and refused to leave my room. That evening, Dad came over and gave me a stuffed animal. It was soft and fluffy and looked like the kitten from before. Mom bought this for you, but she didn't know how to give it to you. The softness of the plushie mollified that sadness in my heart. A few days later, I saw the same kitten at the same spot. This time, though, it was with another cat with a matching coat. Its mother. Mom was right. If I had taken the kitten home, I couldn't help but feel ashamed. Aww. Oh, it's a snow globe. My hometown was always too warm for snow. If any snow did happen to fall, it would melt as soon as it touched the ground. Things like snowball fights and snowmen only existed in TV shows and fiction. Some of my childhood wishes included leaving footprints in fresh white snow, making snow angels, and building a huge snowman. When we finally had time for a family trip, I begged to go somewhere with an abundance of snow. And that's how we ended up having a snowy vacation. Thanks to that, I got to check off a lot of things on my bucket list. Oop. Oh, it makes a little twinkling sound. I don't think I'm supposed to use this yet, but oh, That's so cute. I love the little animation of the cloth too. Oh my god, this is so cute. The cloth animation on the snow globe is adorable. Aww. Dad, there's snow crunches when you step on it. And when you lie down, it's so soft and fluffy. Really? Then I want to lie down too. Huh, you're right, Adora. It's really soft. I saw on TV that you wave your arms and legs like this, you can make a huge snow angel. Then how about we make some big snow angels to watch over our family? Okay. Marshmallows are ready. You two better eat first or you won't have enough energy to play. We made giant snow angels, built snowmen, and had an all-out snowball fight with no regard for how snow-crusted our clothes became. After it grew dark, we gathered around the fireplace and drank sweet cocoa. After the comforting warmth of the fire lulled me to sleep, I could hear Dad humming and Mom turning the pages of her book. On our way home, we bought a snow globe to commemorate all the wonderful memories from our vacation. However, since some time ago I had deliberately hid the snow globe out of sight, those warm memories became a source of agony as they reminded me of days I could never return to. Oh boy. Chapter 2. What I Dreamed of. I had hoped to find the attic key in the living room, but it didn't turn up. I decided to search my room next. It looked exactly as I did on the day I left home. Only a thick layer of dust on everything indicated any passage of time. My focus was drawn to the desk, where Dad's pocket watch lay. There used to be a time when its cogs still turned, and its soft ticking could still be heard. When Mom gave Dad this pocket watch, Dad was delighted with the engraving design, a lily, just like Mom's name. Wherever Dad went, so too did the pocket watch. Shortly after I started high school, the pocket watch fell silent for good. Oh no. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I I don't think I'm doing that well. God, this is making me cry. Ugh. Maybe you can clean my room next. Uh, no, you'd have to pay me to do that, you. Damn, so rude. Yeah, that's me. How's you doing today? Yes, understandable. Adora, how many times have I told you to not call the office directly? I just... You're usually back by now, and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on. But please, text instead of call. Alright. Oh, yeah, Mom. I was cleaning my room earlier and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Dora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me, and make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait, I desperately needed Mom, but she threw herself into work as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe all of us. Days passed, and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now, but my grief and sorrow nearly unbearable as they rendered my nights sleepless. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. As much as I longed for her comfort, I wanted to comfort her too. When I couldn't stand the silence in the house, I would listen to Dad's tapes. Listening to those songs made it feel like he was right there beside me. One day, I heard a composer tell a story on a radio show. When I was a kid, my father used to hum songs he had wrote himself, so I became interested in music. I hardly saw him after my parents' divorce, but whenever I sang his songs, I felt like I was back in those happy childhood days. That's how I started composing. For me, it was a way of bringing comfort not only to me, but to others in similar circumstances. I could see myself in his story, and his songs resonated with me. Naturally, I admired him. Finally, I understood what Dad had meant. I wanted to tell him that I found something I couldn't live without doing. I found a part-time job and started saving money for composing tools. God, I'm gonna just start bawling. When Mom asked about it, I thought she was finally taking some interest in my life. Uh, I think it still works. Should I turn it on now? You have a little bit of time. You'll be fine. There we go. Welcome back, Isa. There's still something I'm missing. Right there. I already started tearing up earlier, so. Mom, you're late again. You must be exhausted. Yes, a little. How was your day? Adora, what are all those things? Oh, these? It's a MIDI controller, a microphone. They're tools for composing.
Hmm?
By composing, do you mean composing music? Uh-huh. I started making some songs little by little, and I got a part-time job to buy these tools myself. Wait, Adora, a part-time job? You started working just for a hobby? Adora, you need to be studying hard for your future right now. Don't waste your time on things like that, and quit your part-time job too. I wanted to tell her that it wasn't just a hobby, that I was serious. But before I could say anything, Mom said she was tired and headed towards her room. My words were met with the sound of her door closing shut. I was left alone in an all too familiar silence. I was angry at Mom for not listening to my words, but I kept trying to understand her. I thought she might change her mind if I showed her how serious I was. Much like how music had comforted me, I wanted Mom to feel comforted too, and if possible, with a song of my own creation. I'm kind of talking a little bit lower because I'm like reading in like a voice set. Um, so like I'm reading a specific way. So it's probably why it's much quieter. After that day, I spent every spare moment composing. Not only was it my first song, but it was a song for Mom. When I felt I had poured enough of my heart into it, I recorded my song onto a cassette tape. I fervently hoped that it would bring her some comfort. Even if I couldn't fully convince her, if I could at least help her feel a little bit better. When Mom came back home, exhausted as usual, I nervously handed her the tape. Please don't crush her dreams, Mom. I thought if Mom listened to it, she would understand how serious I was. I don't like the sound of that. grieve the loss of somebody that meant so much to you, but you also have to understand that your child also loses something important. Oh. Is it cute? That brings me back to the past. You composed this yourself? Yeah, the melody came to me first, so I started with that. I'm still working on the lyrics. Oh, and there's another one. I'm preparing for a competition. The theme is. Hold up, Adora. Didn't I tell you last time? You need to focus on your studies. Mom, I know it might seem like only a hobby right now, but please, can you at least try listening? Adora, do you even hear what you're saying? How can you waste your time on this instead of studying for your future? I'm tired, so let's talk another time. Aw, Mom. Another time? When's that gonna be? When you quit your job? As if that'll happen. Adora, I'm saying this for your sake. I'm serious about becoming a composer. I want to make it so you don't have to worry about money anymore. And people said I'm pretty talented, so. Adora, I said no. Don't even think about it. Right now, you may feel like you're special. Talented, more there is no word more meaningless. Don't get carried away because of a mere compliment. Praise proves absolutely nothing. Damn, Mom. Jesus fucking Christ. Just crush your daughter's dreams like that. My God. Why was she so angry? Was she more tired than usual? Even now, I still don't know why Mom reacted so explosively. I never expected her to yell at me like that. Her fury left me speechless. While I was stunned, she tore the tape from my hands and threw it in the trash. Without so much of a backward glance, she said, "Stop wasting your time on worthless things like this." What she threw away wasn't only a cassette tape. Therein was a piece of my heart that held my drive to comfort Mom despite the loneliness after Dad's passing. Even if hating her was the easier path, I didn't give up trying to understand her. But at that moment, when my heart was equated to trash, I felt something disappear inside of me. After Mom's rage quelled and silence fell once again, I finally gave up trying to understand her. Ah, the tears. The right to hurt. The music box was Dad's last present the last present I ever received from Dad. Whenever I felt lonely, I'd wind it up and talk to him as if he were right beside me. Dad, if you were still here, you would have supported me, right? Mom doesn't understand what it's like to have a dream, to have something you can't live without. She does. All she wants to do is fit into the mold. It's probably the only kind of life she knows. I cried for a long time, pouring out my anguish, listening to the music box play. It felt like Dad was sitting right next to me. Well, no, she did lose probably the most important thing in her life because, it's her husband. After that day, I stopped waiting for Mom. I didn't even want her to talk to me anymore. I had nothing to say to her. I am crying. Ow. Hiccup her. Ow. There was the big one. Oh yeah, Isa. I finally finished all of my gatherers, so now everything is at level 100 for my crafters and gatherers, and now I just have to work on pentamelding. Yep. So, that was kind of cool. Felt super accomplished about that yesterday. Yes. I'm very, very curious because the aunt was like, I want you to go get Lily's necklace, which is her mom. So I'm kind of wondering, like, how, like, if it just, that was how their relationship stayed after everything. Because her words were pretty harsh to her daughter about a dream she had, which I get. Like, she lost somebody that was, her mom lost her other half, so to speak. Like, she lost somebody that probably meant more to her than she did to herself. Um, but it also sucks because the daughter also lost somebody that meant the world to her, and then had to also basically lose her mother as well. Okay. Yeah, right there. I figured. Dora, can we talk for a minute? I'm busy right now. I'm sorry for how I acted. I must have been tired, so I got emotional. But it was for your sake, Adora. I don't want you to suffer. Right now, things may seem fun and exciting, so you might think that the road ahead will be easy. Someday, you'll understand. For now, it would be better if you focused on your studies and kept composing as a hobby. Now I get why you're saying these things. You've never had anything you've truly wanted to do, have you? All you've ever done is live by other people's standards. That's why you don't understand how serious I am and what it's like to have something you can't live without. If Dad were here, he would have understood me. At least he wouldn't have thrown away my tape like that. He wasn't anything like you. Oof. Oof. Yeah. Ouch. I deliberately chose those words that would hurt her the most. I thought I had the right to, since she was the one who hurt me first. Mom said nothing during my verbal onslaught. Her silence only fueled my rage, so my words became harsher, crueler, more vicious. Mom quietly took my wrath. After the room fell silent, she left without a single word. Left alone, I picked up the music box and said to myself, "It's okay. That was nothing compared to what she did to me." Yeah, hurt goes both ways. That has mushrooms on it. It was a peaceful weekend afternoon, and I had started to doze off after putting stickers all over Dad's camera. In my half-awake state, I could faintly make out Mom and Dad's voices as they quietly talked. I wanted to keep listening to their conversation. Before long, I fell asleep. I wonder if we get to learn what happened to Dad. Dad used to take pictures of me and Mom whenever he could. It looks like it still might work if I charge it. I'll try turning it on after cleaning it. Yeah, that's got mushrooms on it. Oh, look at all the stickers. I remember these kinds of cameras. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I remember these kinds of cameras. I thought we were so cool when my family got one. The stickers are so cute. Oh, yeah. I was like, where's the button for the little flash thing that always was irritating to pop out? And I found it. The little smiley face on the inside of that is so cute. Oh, God. Eh. There we go. Yeah, no kidding. I was just trying to turn the button, and then I took a picture of myself. So, whoopsies. Adora, did you finish your homework? Shh, she fell asleep after playing with the camera again. Ha, she really loves it. She's interested in so many things, like music and writing. I guess the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, huh? I only hope that she doesn't become like me. You still have regrets about back then? You know, I thought you were so beautiful, beautifully radiant. Look, excuse me. It's all in the past now. I was naive and foolishly chasing what was only a dream. Now I'm awake, and I live in reality. Let's not talk about this anymore, alright? Alright. Aww. Those are good stickers if they stuck on for that long, I'm just gonna be honest with you. The camera contained a recording that I had never seen before. Had I pressed the record button while I was asleep? The slanted video captured a long conversation between Mom and Dad. I found it difficult to understand. The mom I knew had always seemed so ordinary. Suddenly, I realized that perhaps the words I had so aggressively thrown at her that day meant more than I had thought. The moment kept playing over and over in my mind. How silently she stood before my anger. How silently she had left the room, followed by only the sound of the door closing. My emotions. Only Mom's room was left. Holding the old doorknob, I felt as if I were about to meet Mom herself after all this time. Thanks for the lurk, Cora. Her room was filled with boxes, all neatly labeled and sorted by purpose. Somehow it seemed like she knew she wouldn't be coming back. One box in particular caught my attention. Hi, Morby! How's it going? I hope you're doing well. I need to stretch a little bit. Is it a wee Morvie? I missed you too. I hope you're doing well. It's been a while. Things I couldn't throw away. This box contained many trophies that I'd never seen before. Oh my gosh, I hope you've been taking care of yourself. I'm vibing, living, and trying to do the best that I can. Therapy's always been a pain in the butt, and that's just kind of what it is. Um, but otherwise, I'm doing okay. Living, thriving, vibing. I really don't know anything about Mom. What does this do? It looks exactly the symbol I saw on the teacup. You only get so much to clean that with. Got it. I think he's, like I said, it's not terrible, and I'm okay. Um, it's just therapy's brutal. Yeah, it seems like she was a writer, so she probably definitely understood about, not for having a dream of some kind, and maybe she got her own, like, dreams crushed by somebody else. Whoop. Because this looks like an award, honestly. Thank you, Smorvy. I hope you are taking care of yourself and that you're getting lots of rest, drinking lots of water, and not pushing yourself too hard. Because we all know when things get stressful and stressed out, that can happen. Just take care of yourself too, Morvy, okay? Good, good. I love how the little tissue moves. It's so cute. Little cleaning cloth. Sorry, not tissue. It is on the back, okay. I'll have to probably get it with a brush. Yeah. Dad, what's that? A trophy? Yep, I got this for winning the first place in a math competition. Cool, huh? Wow, does Mom know? Well, there's no way you wouldn't show her something this cool. Of course she knows. I bragged about it all the time. But then she'd look at me with that sullen look and bring the box. Uh,
Hmm?
the box? Dora, how about a snack? We have cheesecake. Dad, don't change the subject. Oh, oops. A trophy I'd never seen before. Writing competition first place. Lily Mayer. So this was the box that Dad had mentioned. I took out a few trophies and read their plates. School writing competition winner. Youth short story competition excellent award. Novel contest first place. All for Lily Mayer. These accolades demonstrated how much she had achieved, and they were proof of the dream Mom once had. She was talented enough to win all these awards. Why didn't she pursue writing as a career? And why did she stop me from chasing my dreams so badly? One after another, thoughts endlessly flowed through my mind. Because sometimes it just doesn't work out. Our last moment. Oh boy. Things were never the same after Mom threw away my cassette tape. I couldn't pretend that nothing had happened. This animosity persisted after high school. As I left home to study music at a distant university, I told myself I wouldn't call her until I had succeeded. Back then, I believed that once I graduated university, success would easily find its way to me. However, just as Mom had warned, the world was much colder than I had thought. Awards and words of praise become more and more meaningless. The further I drifted from success, the more I avoided calling Mom. I could already hear what she'd say. That's why I told you to stop. I told you it'd be a waste of time. I wasn't ready to hear those words to my face. Even after I had to change my phone number, I couldn't bring myself to call her. After some time, I received an unexpected call from my aunt. Mom had passed away. Yep, sometimes dreams don't pay the bills and you have to choose something else. I thought I'd be able to call her anytime I wanted, but I didn't have the courage to. That would mean I'd have to admit that she was right all along. Yeah. Sucks when somebody else is right about something that you felt strongly about. But unfortunately, she had went through all of that heartbreak already and tried to save you from it. Did it give her a right to say it that way? No. She could have worded it differently. But she was just being honest. So, but it definitely could have been talked about differently. But unfortunately, when you're in the heat of the moment, it's not something that's going to be super easy. Yeah. Yeah, hindsight is always 2020 and like, she's trying to do her best to put food on the table, to pay for the house, to do all of these things after her husband's gone, taking care of their child, doing all of these things that, you know, she had somebody else to do them with as well. Like, she kind of just had to go about a lot of this on her own, and her ways of doing things were different than her father's. And, you know, that's just kind of how it is, unfortunately. Yep. It's kind of why I don't really want children. Not, it's another reason because I have so much trauma in my life and I would never want to do that to a child, but also if I lost my husband or he lost me, it would not go well for either one of us, I feel like. So I wouldn't really want to put a child through something like that too. And that's like huge what ifs and things like that, but seeing as how it's hard for me to live without the person that I married, I really would not want to leave him with the responsibility of trying to carry on without me, but also having to handle that with a kid as well. Some people can do it. Some people can break through that and get through that and be able to do stuff like that. And honestly, I think that's absolutely amazing because I don't think that's something that I would ever be able to do. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I didn't get it at 85% yet. I thought I did. Nope. Gotta stop hitting that button. Might have needed to get to the point where all the keys had been pressed and then turned it. Apparently I missed a lot back here. Jesus. Huh, I missed a lot on the handle. Jesus. I didn't realize how much I missed on the handle. Where did you go? I saw you for just a second right there. Are you leaving? If I don't go now, I'll be late for my flight. You have a lot of luggage. I'll drive you to the airport. It's fine. I know you're busy. I'll be going now. Adora. Oh, it's what your mom typed her stories on. Come to think of it, it was the last conversation we ever had. I had left without looking back, determined to return only when I had succeeded. I wanted to prove Mom wrong. But that door I shut so firmly never opened again. I opened the small drawer at the bottom of the typewriter. Inside were sheets of paper and the attic key. Most of the papers were stories that Mom had written. The rest seemed to be contracts. Among the papers were a few letters that began with the salutation, "Dear Miss Lily Mayer." I picked up the letter that was filled with writing. "Dear Miss Millie Mayer, it's been some time since I last penned a letter to you. I recall in your previous letters that you've been a fan of mine for some time now. I wanted to let you know that I read your story you sent me this time as well. Please understand that I say this for your sake. I have read your words for a long time now, and they lack any aspect of exceptionality. Certainly you could make a livelihood out of your writing, but I doubt that standard alone would be satisfactory for you. I understand your desire to be a writer. However, discretion is sometimes better part of valor. I believe that your time would be better spent in another field of work. I truly apologize for conveying these words much too late." Damn. That's brutal. Ugh. Lewis was the name of Mom's favorite writer, the writer she admired, the one who might have even inspired her to pursue writing. I couldn't begin to imagine how I'd feel if someone I respected told me to give up. I imagined Mom opening the letter, hoping to find praise or encouragement, but the further she read, the greater the despair on her face. If a composer I admired had said the same to me, I wouldn't have been able to take it either. I love rotary phones. They're so cool. I mean, it's not like the old ones that they had on the walls and things like that, but it's still a rotary phone. I remember owning one. Yeah. I remember my mom was super happy about the fact that we got one of the new fancy ones. And I wanted to go back to this one because I liked this phone so much better to call people with. I just loved like moving around with the fingers and the buttons and everything else like that. Like that was my favorite part. But my mom, like I said, my mom was so excited about the digital ones. Yeah. Yep. Yep. the dial tone sound. God, I haven't heard that in forever. I remember when you could hear that across your, like, in like the living room, like sometimes when like the phone was off the hook or whatever from phones like this, and it had to be connected to the base in order for you to get calls. And if it wasn't connected and you heard that tone, that means that you were getting no phone calls in your house. And then, you know, parents would freak out about it because there was no calls coming through or anything else like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that does, to be honest. Every other piece of dirt's gonna be underneath this thing right here. Nope. all the dirt from under there is cleaned. I don't see what it is that I'm missing here. Little spot next to the dot. Call recorded on February 19th. I think I'll be admitted to the hospital soon. Could you help me tidy up the house? Please. I don't have anyone else I can ask to do this. Lily, don't say that. I still have the spare key, so I'll go by when I have time. Thank you. Before you come, I'll put away things like the trophies. It's strange, isn't it? Back then, I was so desperate to forget everything. But when I was cleaning the house and saw my typewriter and all those trophies, I remembered the days when I wrote so happily. Why do we only realize how precious something is after we lose it? Writing and Adora. Lily, have you called Adora? I tried calling her 2 days ago, but she didn't answer. Maybe she changed her number. I left a voicemail, but I'm not sure if she's heard it. If I were brave enough to call her sooner, would we still be in touch right now? Back then, I thought the best thing to do was give her time. The call was between my mom and my aunt. From her voice and coughing, I could hear how difficult it was for Mom to talk. After I left home, my pride and drive to prove myself held me back from contacting Mom. All this time, I never once thought about how Mom must have felt. I didn't think that she would regret what she had done, nor did I know that she had called me, if I just called her when I changed my number. Yeah. Nevertheless. As I looked at the old attic key that I found in my mom's typewriter, it reminded me of the excuses that brought me back home. Finding my aunt's necklace. Maybe she knew everything and sent me here on purpose. I held the rusted key in my hand. It felt cold and hard, but somehow also warm. As I cleaned the key, Mom and Auntie's conversation continued. I felt like I was looking at myself. When Dora said that I was someone had called her talented, she was just like my young, naive self. It was too painful to see her talking with those bright eyes full of hope. At that moment, I wasn't looking at Adora, but rather the child I used to be. Oh. There's like no music, hardly. Actually, there is no music at all. The recording ended with a violent cough from my mom. I was left stunned, my heart painfully heavy. After some time, I collected myself and headed to the attic with the key in tow. The attic had always been Mom's private space. When I snuck in as a child, it looked more like a storage room than somewhere fun, so I often wondered why Mom liked using it. As if to answer that question from my childhood, I found an old desk and chair in one corner of the room. On the desk laid a necklace and a dusty journal with an all too familiar name. If I never came back to this house and cleaned it, if I had left those mementos undisturbed beneath dust, I would have never learned about Mom's true feelings. I had a feeling that this diary had been waiting here all this time, just for me. I carefully brushed away the thick dust and opened it. That day, when Adora handed me her tape with such excitement on her face, I could see the hope in her eyes. That innocent face, certain she could realize her dream. I knew that face well. I was afraid that she would curse her wasted years and regret everything. I need to stop this now. For her sake, I chose to be harsh. I believed that her hating me was the lesser of the two evils. When I started to tidy up Adora's belongings, I was able to see the remnants of her dreams in my hands. Through them, I could feel her sorrows and joys. That was when I looked back on my past, my younger self, who I had thought naive and foolish, was shining as brilliantly as those traces of Adora. I've wanted to tell her my true feelings, but I can't reach her anymore. All I can do is wait. Sorry, I'm crying. Give me a second. I hope you return one day so I can tell you this. Adora, it was thanks to you that I was able to face myself again, even though I was ashamed of my past. I was happy to see a part of myself in you. I had hurt you so gravely, yet you brought me comfort. I should have said this to you sooner. No matter what path you choose to walk, no matter how you live your life, I will always love and support you. Mom's diary ended there. After closing it, I noticed a letter laying on a corner of the desk. There was also something I thought I'd never see again. The cassette tape that I recorded my first song on. I put the tape into the cassette, played and opened the envelope. The letter inside contained lyrics which seemed to accompany my song. Oh my god, she wrote. I slowly recited Mom's lyrics. My novice melody and her poetic verses complemented each other well, as if they had always been together from the very start. What would you do to see those lost birds once again? Looking above, your eyes danced with the dawning sky, gleaming with hope. They were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? Right in my dream, you are singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. Jesus fucking Christ. Ugh. It was so good.
What would you do to see those lost birds once again?
This was so good.
What can I do to hear them sing? Would you walk through me those wide, or search through lonely streams? If there's any chance to see them once again. Looking above, your eyes dance with a dawning sky, gleaming with hope. They were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything right in my dream? You're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you.
Ugh. This is really, really good. I don't think
Will you be back to see your
we don't really get to know what happened to the dad though.
moon?
Like I understand that he passed, but
Will you be
yeah.
there to hold my hand? And we walk through hills and towns, or run through
Yeah.
crowded streets. If you have some time to see me once again. Looking above, your eyes dance with a dawning sky, gleaming with hope. They were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything bright in my dream? You're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you.
Yeah, this is so cute. This is emotionally a death trap. But yeah. No, that was a really, really good story. Mm. Yeah, I knew it was a trap. Yeah, definitely. Because especially after we played the demo. But oh, that's so cute. Why does it have to make me cry after I just stopped crying? Ah! I just stopped crying, son of a bitch. I know, it's so cute. I love that so much that that's there. That is so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, and the little, I didn't even notice the little notches on the door in the back. Kind of like her, like showing her heights too. That's so cute. I love that. This is such a cute game. You'll be fine, child. You're fine. I love games like these with the little touches and just like the little nuances of things and that you've gone through the story and you can kind of see like all of this and then you it's just so good. This is such a good game. I would definitely recommend to anybody wanting to play this because it was very emotional, but I'm also a super emotional person, so but yeah, you know you're in for emotional pain, but you got to know what the story is, you got to know what's happening. You know, it's just like this drive and this want to know what's happening. Um and to see it to the end even though you know it's gonna hurt like a son of a turkey. So, yeah. Sorry, son of a turkey was the only thing that came to my brain. Well, after all of that, I think this is where I'm going to be ending my stream. I just wanted to stream this game today. I had no plans for anything else, or like I didn't really have any plans for anything else or anything similar to this. Um, so I wonder. It's just me streaming this. Okay, so yeah. I did try the water park simulator Halloween thing. I have done that. I did actually on one of my other saves. I maxed out my water park, because I played it so much. Ah, so yeah, I was thinking about. I was gonna try to see if there's anybody else playing this, and I was going to raid into them if they were playing it. But I'm the only one streaming this game, so so unfortunately I can't do that. Um, I don't. I think this is kind of just where I'm going to end it because it's getting a little bit later. I know I started a little bit later, and hopefully tomorrow I won't pass out with the cat, where I will, I just won't pass out with my kitty cat. Hi, toys. Why are you flipping the chair? Or why are you flipping the table? Yeah, yeah, I know. Maybe. I mean, he's the one that wants me to go do M7 with him and try to do M8. So I feel like he should be happy that I'm ending. There is something else that I kind of maybe wanted to see, but I'm not 100% sure if I really want to do it because I kind of want it to be a surprise. But Repo has a new update and there's more monsters and there's more items and things that you can do in the maps. So what do you guys think? Should I play a little bit of Repo? What do you think? Yes? Okay. We'll play some Repo. Let me just. All right. I changed the game in there. And then Repo. Sorry, I got a lot of things. I stole your companion for M7. He'll be fine. Some of the monsters look actually really terrifying. So yeah, like some of the new monsters look really, really terrifying. I'm kind of scared. Um, so give me a quick second. I have to change game sounds. Repo. I cannot hear Repo at all. Oh, there it went. Okay. So before I get into all of this, before I get into all of this, I'm gonna go BRB. I gotta take the dog out to go potty before I start any of this. So I will be right back. I don't know why Toys is deciding that he's going to lie. I really don't know why Toys is deciding to lie because I do want to do 7 because I want to try to I need to get more books. What I don't want to do sometimes is 8. So I think it's twice that's lying. All right. Let's. I am terrified. The game is so quiet. Why is the game so quiet? The game is like so quiet to me. Okay, that's better. Yeah, true. Apparently, it's supposed to be like the monsters that they added are supposed to be more horror-esque than what they were before. So, oh my god, that's a calculator. Neat. Why did the door just swing back open? Hello? Yep. More calculators. Math is scary, true. I don't think that's what they're implying that they added that's more scary, but... Oh, they added scarier music. Hmm. Oh, is that a... It's an ashtray. Interesting. A coffee mug. Another coffee mug. Jesus Christ. I broke that. Okay. Okay, that was immediate. Thank you. Well, I've broken a lot of things. This is going well. Motherfucker. so aggressive? Why have you become so much more aggressive? Like, what the fuck? Ooh, a camera. And a VHS. Okay. Weird. I do not like him. There we go. Is this a light? Oh, it is a light. Oh, that is a bright ass light. Jesus Christ. Emit. Another VHS tape. VHS thing. And a badge? Interesting. Gotta check all the toilets. I heard the monster sound. You have a lot more movement too, like your character movement. Okay, cool. Thanks, door. Oh, that's a nun. Oh, that's a nun. I knew I saw something. I don't know why she was so fast, but she really was. She was so fast. What the fuck? They did say this is supposed to be like, I don't know if you were here earlier when I said this, Rose, but this is supposed to be like a horror update for them. Like the game is supposed to be much more scary. No. Oh. Yeah, so, yeah, things are supposed to be much more scary. There's also supposed to be new upgrades or items or things like that. I don't see anything new. Storage. Everything looks the same. Yeah, no, she was hella fast, in my opinion. Um, hmm. Oops. Eh. Ah. I need you to go up here. No, let me up. Eh. No. Fuck. I need to... Damn it. Meh. Eh. Oh. I'm going the wrong direction. That's not what I intended. Come down. Um, okay. No, we're just gonna... Thank you. Damn it. Nope, no, I made it too big. Whoa. Ah! You motherfucker. And it stopped. I didn't realize I could hover. Sorry, I know this is taking me forever. I just want to know if there's anything different upstairs. Okay, it does not. Well, fuck. This is not working how I want it to work. Meh. No, I want up. Man. Yeah. Damn it. I will get this. I will get there. Oh god, that thing rotated like a mother trucker. I wanna know what's up there, if it's changed. Let me up there. Eh. No! Fuck. It's gonna come down any second. God son of a turkey! Alright, I guess I'm not looking up there because I can't get up there. So. Yeah, we'll just go with this. I'll do what Psycho does whenever he's alone. Oh wait, he just self-destructs here.
Very well.
Okay. Ooh, the doors look different too? What's this? That's massive. Oh, it's a tarot card. Fortune. That's cool. That's pretty neat. That ball is fucking huge though. Eyeball! I've got my eye. Ow. I hit myself with my eyeball. Because I was trying to make a joke about how I got my eye on you. Love potion!
This potion is sort of my dumb.
I do like the added textures that they added to the doors and like the cupboard doors. And just overall with the books too. Damunde! Yay, it's my Damunde. Yeah, I like the added things that they did with like the doors. Oh, look, it's another eyeball. Oh, they changed this too? Oh, that looks so cool. Didn't Psycho say he was gonna play this today? What's that? Oh, it's a little bug. Like a little plastic bug. That's hella weird, but okay. Yep. Oh, I didn't break it. I thought I broke it. Fuck! Damn it! I did kill him though! No! Ugh. Grr. Literally double KO. I'm so mad. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I have somebody I'm going to raid into now. I was also kind of just waiting for somebody to raid into. Um, but I also want to keep playing more. Mm. I'm gonna do one more. Yeah, Psycho started streaming. And he's playing Repo, and I want to watch him play Repo. I don't want to play Repo, I want to watch him play Repo. Um, but yeah. Ooh, these look so cool too. Look at the manor doors now. I'm sorry, I love the little nuance of things, of like the different changes that they added to this stuff. The doors are so cool. Hello? That looks amazing. The details that they added to this game is so cool. I think it's really cool. Oh, yep, we still got the... Oh, this looks spooky. The cobwebs look much more pronounced. We'll go this way. The bathroom. Yeah, it looks more fancy. Yeah, I think they definitely did something because I mean, it feels like they've done a lot, honestly. Like the doors look different. Like I feel like that they've added more detail to just like the rooms overall. And then of course they added new items for the different areas instead of it all being kind of generically the same. We have more items that are specific to the places that they have. So like the areas for like, you know, the crystal ball, the tarot cards for like the specific map. I think that's really cool. Yep. Ah, motherfucker. Fuck! This is just not gonna go well. Um, no. I hate this hallway. What the fuck was that? Pet the dog. Hi. 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 Oh my god, there's so many of you. Ah! Oh, hi. Your eyes get really red if you don't get pet. Um... Okay. What the fuck is the bait? Why is there a balloon? Why is there a balloon? Hi, yes. Hi, yes. Um, I would like to know about the balloon. Yes, please. Okay. You are annoying. What happens when I go near it? Oh, it's leaving balloons everywhere? Oh, God. Okay. Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't. What the fuck is that? Hi. Okay. Hi, puppy. Yes, hello. I know you need pets. Um, hi. Yes. Yes, hello. Hi. Yes, I'm very aware that you need pets. What happens if I don't pet it? Oh my god! What the fuck? Ah! What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. Um. Wow. Okay. Well, that's what happens when you don't pet the dog. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Woo! Okay. Okay. Good lord. I see, apparently if you don't pet the dogs, they pet you back really fucking hard with their fists. Dude, that thing turned huge. It like got all muffy and beefy. It reminds me of in Lethal Company. There's a what's it called? It's a little baby thing that you have to rock to keep it satisfied. What's it called? There's a name for it, and I can't remember what it is. I just called it the baby, but it has an actual name, and I don't remember what it is. But that gives like the same energy. Um, I think if you pop the girl's balloons, she gets mad because she was jumping around, and I feel like she gets mad about it. Like she gets mad about the fact that like you're popping her balloons. So, yeah. But I am going to be done because I'm also hungry and I really, really, really need some food. So I'm going to raid into Psycho. I might be playing this again tomorrow. I really don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow exactly. We'll see. Because tomorrow's also Halloween, so we'll see how it goes. But thank you so much, everybody, for being here, chatting, and hanging out. I appreciate you all very, very much. I'm going to go make myself some food because I am hungry as hell. So get to go watch the shenanigans and chaos of Psycho and everybody else that he is playing with. Again, thank you so very much, everybody, for being here for my stream. And I hope you have a great morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. And I love you guys to pieces. Bye-bye.